Hi, it's Caitlin, and I wanted to make a video today to talk about mental health and how mental health has related my experience of being queer and of being genderqueer, and sort of my views and stuff about the topic. It's something I feel really passionately about and that I really want to speak about. I'd like to say before I start that these are just my opinions and experiences and how I view it, and I know that everybody's experience is really different, and I'm really interested to hear what other people have to say about it, because I think that this is a topic that we do not talk enough about. I think because it's such a sensitive topic though, it's even more important that people talk about it. Mental health is really taboo. I think that's shit. I think that it shouldn't be taboo. It's the same as any other health problem. And the more we don't talk about it, the more alone we all feel. So I guess I'll start off by talking about my own experiences with mental health problems. Again, it's pretty personal, but I think it's really important to get it out there. So I have a panic disorder, really quite severe anxiety. I haven't always had it. I have always had like a pretty anxious temperament. I'm pretty hyperactive, but I'm also pretty quiet and like just nervous, I guess. That around the time I turned 24, it got really severe. I was walking my puppy one day, going to meet my partner at the time for beer, and I had this really sudden, overwhelming feeling that the world was going to end. I literally thought that the sky had opened up and God had reached down and touched me and given me this secret knowledge to the world. And this secret knowledge was that the world is intrinsically evil, that everybody in the world is intrinsically evil, and probably what was the most hard to deal with was that I am intrinsically evil. And I thought I'd gone fucking crazy. I thought I had lost the plot. I thought I had pushed my body to the limits. I thought I'd taken too many drugs. That I'd lived my life in a way that had opened my brain up too much, and that I'd completely cracked because of it. It turns out I'm not completely insane. I just have really severe anxiety. And that's actually treatable, which is great. So for months I had panic attacks. I didn't leave my house, didn't go to work. It took a really big toll on my relationships with my friends, my family, my job. I quite literally couldn't leave the house. And I didn't want to go and get help because I was really worried that they would lock me up and they would say that I was really paranoid that I had drug-induced psychosis, and I didn't want to be locked up, so I didn't talk about it. And my boss at the time, and really close friend, great woman, made me a doctor's appointment and said, go, like, you need help. It's not getting better. And so I made a doctor's appointment and I went, and it's great. So great. It's so nice to have somebody tell you that you're not crazy. It's actually pretty common. Anxiety's out there, lots of people have it, and yeah, not crazy. And it took about 6 months of therapy and trial and error with different medication. And I feel pretty good. I don't feel that I don't feel that God is speaking to me and telling me that the world is intrinsically evil and that people are intrinsically evil, and most importantly, I no longer feel that I'm intrinsically evil. Which is good. So yeah, in the morning, where is it? take Prozac, which is, oh, take this every morning, and this every night. So that's Prozac in the mornings and Mirtazapine at night time. The the Prozac side effects are pretty shit. Everything tasted like cardboard. And I couldn't sleep for about something ridiculous, like 5 or 6 days. I didn't sleep for it, and that makes you feel like you're going crazy. So basically, the Prozac makes me not anxious, and the Mirtazapine counteracts the effects of the Prozac, the side effects of it, which is like not being able to eat, not being able to sleep. It's pretty average. And yeah, I think Prozac is the best drug in the world. I know lots of people disagree with me on that, but for me, it's amazing. Yeah, so there's sort of two reasons I wanted to talk about mental health today. The first is that I don't think it's something that we should have to be ashamed of, or that I should have to be ashamed of. The way that somebody put it to me was that if I broke my leg, I would go to the doctor and they would fix it. And I would tell work that I broke my leg and they'd give me time off and that'd be chill. And I think it's the same for mental health. Like, my brain started releasing the wrong chemical, so I went to the doctor and he fixed it. It's not my fault. Nothing happened to cause it. It's just the way my wacky brain works. And I think the statistics are huge. It's a way that lots of people's brains work. Lots and lots of people suffer from anxiety and depression, and we don't talk about it because we don't want to be seen as crazy. I didn't want to be seen as crazy. I thought they were going to tell me that I took too many drugs and lost the plot. But that's not the case. And the second reason I wanted to talk about mental health is directly related to being genderqueer. Sort of my experiences coming out as genderqueer, and also I'm very open about my mental illness with people, and I talk about it because I think it's important to show people that it's nothing to be ashamed of. But in the process of coming out as being genderqueer, I find that people label or put the gender dysphoria in the same box as my mental illness. So many people see gender dysphoria as a mental illness. In fact, the DSM-5 labels it as gender dysphoria in the DSM-5 is considered a mental disorder. And I think it's because of this that it's so taboo, and so many people automatically think that because I have mental health issues, that this is just part of that as well. And like, Prozac is amazing, but it doesn't make me feel female. It's different. It's not related. I think labeling gender dysphoria as a mental disorder just makes more stigma, and I think it's crap, basically. Like, until 1990, the World Health Organization considered being homosexual as a mental disorder, and I don't think that being homosexual is a mental disorder, and I don't think that being trans is a mental disorder. And I think until people can recognize that, it's going to be really, really hard for it to be accepted. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm really, really interested to hear what other people have to say about it, because it's a huge topic, and I don't want to, say that this is how all genderqueer people think. But like fuck it. It's something that I should be proud of, and it's something that I am, and it's cool. It's like, I'm glad that I have a brain that wants to dissect things and think about the world and my gender and what that means. I think that's a great quality. To be comfortable with a fluid gender, I think, is brilliant. I don't think it has anything to do with my mental health issues, and I don't think it is a mental health issue. But yeah, I am really, really interested to hear what other people have to say about it. And yeah, again, this is just my opinion, but Shit, it's 10 minutes, so I'm gonna sign off. But yeah.